girl. Like, hello,
Ooh.
welcome. I'm a huge fan of Harry Potter.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah, I was just talking about that yesterday. I was well, no, this morning I was thinking about like the candy and the food that they have, and how
Yeah.
it'd be so cool to try it. I love them, and I have like all the books.
I want to eat the chocolate frogs.
Yeah, I was. Yep, that's exactly what I was talking about.
I'm a nerd, bro. By the way, so like, yeah, I'm so.
Which house then?
Huh?
Which house then?
Oh. So here's the thing, though.
Ooh,
I
it's a
love
story.
Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind Slytherin.
Same.
Only reason though is because there are good people in Slytherin.
But that's what I was about to say because I think I'm more of a Slytherin type of guy.
Yeah.
Look at us, Slytherin crew.
Things like
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think there's nothing wrong with Slytherin as long as you're not like like completely gone like some of them, because you're on that borderline in Slytherin.
Mm.
But
You can either go bad, extremely
I
bad.
like it.
yeah,
I'm okay with a little bit of
blood,
bad, yeah.
a little bit of bad.
Get your way.
Get your way.
It'll help.
You know what? So I was just telling my boy Fitted over here. He's our camera guy, and I was telling him, I was like, because I'm from California, so I was like, if I had a chance to like, if someone said, hey, ET, we want you to come back to Cali and do radio podcast and everything else, but you got a choice. You can go to LA or Santa Barbara. I would choose Santa Barbara.
Yeah. See, I was in Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
I went there for college and I was born there, so back and forth. But I'm really from Oxnard, which is right in between the two.
Yeah.
So I could travel either way. It's like an hour. Not bad.
Yeah. And the outskirts of Santa Barbara is just as nice. You don't have to like really be in it.
Goleta,
Yeah.
other towns. That
Yeah.
I don't know.
LA is just too much oversaturated for me. I've been there. I grew up in Santa Ana, which is like right by Long Beach,
Okay.
Orange County.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 405 is right there. So we in LA like it's no problem. LA County, whatever they want to call it, Anaheim, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just too much. But Santa Barbara's very nice though.
It is. It's a different energy, and it's slower. It's a slower energy.
It's got a vibe, like a suburby vibe,
I feel like for music though, you got to be in LA.
You have to be in LA for the connections and the music.
Yeah. But then once you're doing your thing, you can move out there.
You can move out
It's a
there and
little-
just travel a few hours down
Yeah.
south and and then
That's not bad.
yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's nothing if there's no traffic.
You got to leave either early morning or late night, which is what, if you're doing music, you're doing anyways.
Right. So it's no big deal.
Yeah. That's what, when I was living out there, I would drive out to LA for music, and then eventually I'm like, let me just move because
It's too much.
It's not it.
It's not it.
every day, even, I mean, I know people do that commute all the time, but for me, I was like,
It's not it.
nah.
Because you'd be tired by the time you get there and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, especially if I'm leaving like after classes and then it's like 4, so let's say I get there at like 8, and
Yeah.
then I'm already like had a whole day. No, it's
What
not happening.
what song in Harry Potter inspires you to be a musician and to sing?
I don't know the names of their songs. I think in Harry Potter
Yeah.
they have
Because
I
that's
can-
one
I
of your
can think-
inspirations. That's so cool.
yeah, I think I can think of the sounds, but to me it's more like they have classical music vibes.
The themes, the theme music.
The theme music.
Yeah.
It's fire.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can, I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy lately.
Uh-huh.
And there's this room that you can go in, and it'll play music through like the controller.
Okay.
So sometimes if I'm like scrolling through TikTok or whatever, I'll go ahead and just let that play in the background, and I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you fancy yourself as a small bit of a rebel?
Sometimes it depends on the situation. I think I'm a rule follower, but if I need to bend them a little bit to get what I'm trying to get,
Mm-hmm.
then it's no problem to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you, so is this your first time to the ATL?
No, it's not. I've been here a few times. I come I would say once a year for the past few years.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it out here.
Yeah, I love it out here. I had a couple chances to go back to Cali, and I was like,
Why?
I'm cool. You know what I mean?
It's
Whatever.
okay.
If it's business nowadays, like in the last 30 years, like everything's online anyway. Like send it to me.
True.
We can get deals done, and I can be the representation out here.
With COVID and everything, it made it a lot easier to just for people to realize you can just do it virtually. And
Yeah, I'm
still get
fine.
The same thing at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
and it's a different market, and you guys can get this whole other market out here. I don't need to be out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But your inspiration for the theme music and that kind of like classical sound, does that inspire you to like take like opera lessons or classical music lessons or what?
Absolutely not. No, that would have been fun.
You just felt good though.
Yeah. I think just the kind of creativity behind it, and just falling in love with that world and dragons and flying and spells and stuff. I think just the creativity and imagination behind
The imagination.
that. Yeah, I think that definitely plays into what I'm doing now, and just keeping an open mind and trying different things.
Remain as a child.
All the time. And
In
my
the creative
music,
world,
yeah.
yeah.
In my music, that kind of plays in because I'm not really in just any one genre. I'll go ahead and try rap or kind of reggae vibes or pop,
Right.
R&B, all over the place, because no one wants to be in a box.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we love to be in a box, but
Oh my god. True.
touche. But anyway, so like when you're in these different types of genres, do you find resistance from people who say like they're professional in one style of music, and you're like, hey, let's just try it all, and they're like, no, you can't do what we do.
I think that there's a trend with people that have found success within it, that they start in one genre, but then I feel like at some point or another, everyone ends up wanting to try different things, whether it's through a collab or a feature or different, just trying something different. Like you see what Bruno Mars is doing now. He's
With Sexy Red.
yeah, he's all over the place, but he's having fun with it.
I mean,
because-
Bruno Mars has reached back to the elements of like hood stuff all the time. He did it with Gucci Man.
true.
He did it with Cardi B.
Yeah.
And now he's done it with Sexy Red. So I think he's got an element of like, I'm kind of hood, homie. I just want to let y'all know.
just let me remind you real quick.
Let me remind y'all, like, don't get I'm on the pop side of things and I can sing and da, but I like my hood stuff, homie.
But like when I was growing up, he had like Grenade and records like that.
He did
was-
everything.
Yeah, and they're totally not that. So I think that once you find your sound and you create a fan base within that sound, then you can go do whatever you want, and
Yeah.
people will love you regardless.
I think there's something to be said for people that understand how to extend their lane versus jumping out of their lane.
Very well put. I like that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm doing. I'm extending my lane.
Yeah,
No jumping.
no jumping. You know what I mean? I start here, you guys like me here, then we're going to move forward here.
Yeah.
Then we're going to move forward here. I'm not going to jump
Maybe a
from one
little
thing to the next.
diagonal.
Yeah, because it's still going to be you within that lane, right?
Exactly.
You don't want to be somebody else's lane doing what they do.
No.
No?
I tried that. I tried rapping, wasn't me, and I realized, yeah, that's not my lane. Let me get back to what is authentically me.
Authentically you. And as far as the industry is concerned, we always talk about this. I've been at this a long time, and I always talk about this kind of stuff, especially with like the ladies in the industry. You know, everyone goes through their things. Guys go through a lot of stuff too. We just don't talk about it, and that's the thing that I think is. I don't want to say unfair. I don't like that kind of word, but it's just what men do. Men will go through abusive things or sexual harassment type of things in the industry. We just be like, man, F it, bro. Women don't do that. And so it looks as if it's only happening to women. Now, I'm not saying it should or shouldn't,
Right.
but my point to you is, do you find it difficult being an attractive woman and you're like, I want to get this thing going, and everyone's like, yo, what's up, baby?
Well, I think thankfully I have a great team around me, so I haven't experienced too much of that. And you know, the buddy system, you bring
Yeah.
some people with you, so no one tries some shit,
Yeah.
and that is helpful.
You know what? I have a homegirl of mine. You know what she used to do?
What you do?
She has friends. They about that life.
Ooh. You know, yeah, they're like, hey,
She'd
me,
bring
but
them.
hey.
You know what I mean? These are my fun bags,
Right.
not me. Here you go.
That's a good strategy. I think everyone has to find their own, but for the most part, I think especially now, people are more. They're not trying shit as much because of all the things that are going on, and
Yeah.
no one wants to get caught
Sued
up.
and
Yeah, and
Everything's on
that.
camera now.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that it's been easier post COVID to be an artist because there's social media, there's this, there's that, and no one's trying to get.
And
No,
accusations
it's not
hurt
worth it.
worse than the truth.
They can, and they do. Yeah, and not on both sides. 'Cause
Yeah,
it could
absolutely.
fuck up someone's reputation on one side, or it'll make someone that is being truthful not as believed
Because so many people have lied.
exactly.
Yeah. I was watching this dude, which bothers me because I saw this guy, he was like a football player. and in college, this girl like said that he, raped her, and then she came out after he served like 5 years and was like, he didn't. I just made it up because I didn't want my dad to be mad at me.
Oh God.
And his career is gone. But it's happened so much.
Yeah.
You're just seeing that one report, but it happened like 20 other people.
At least.
You know what I mean?
It
And then
happens.
it's like when the girl that actually goes through something like that, it's now we have to ask the questions because so many have lied. It's like, you ruined this dude's life.
That's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
just,
People should be true to themselves. And like if it happened, yeah, definitely speak up. But if it didn't and you're just salty about something or you didn't get what you wanted out of the situation, that's
You
not an
ruin
excuse
someone's life.
Yeah, it's not an excuse
Yeah.
to mess up someone's whole existence, especially in something like sports where there's a window for it.
do you do this thing where I was talking to Sean Garrett, right? And he said he does not do this, right? But I asked him, I was like, bro, do you purposely put women through shit so you can write these great records for all these people? Do you use like relationship things and be like, you know what, you asshole, let me write this record?
Get a little Taylor Swift with him.
Yeah.
No, yes and no. It's easy to write about things or to overplay it in my head. And I'm like, yeah, that was messed up. Let me write about it. Or like I'm around a lot of people that are crazy, so I'll see their situations
And
I'll
write about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nas once time said that. He said sometimes a lot of the raps he would do would just be things that he's either gone through or seen.
Exactly.
Do your friends get mad when like, bitch, that song's about me?
They don't know it's about them. They will now.
Change the names.
Exactly.
They will now.
Yeah.
Sorry, bitch.
Nah, it's both. I mean, it's life experience. Even if you're not experiencing it firsthand, it's an experience happening within your life. So
Yeah.
it works out.
And sometimes watching the game from the sidelines gives you a different perspective than being in the game. It's like, I don't want to get hit, but I can see it hurts.
Yeah, it's more you get to be less biased.
Yeah.
Even though if it's your homegirl, you're gonna be biased anyways, and he's still gonna be an asshole. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna write from their perspective almost.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you find it hard to even try to have a meaningful relationship?
No, thankfully, I think love comes easy, but to keep it can be hard. But you just gotta find the right person, and communication is key.
Right.
I think it makes a lot of sense to talk about things that are bothering you in the moment rather than let it bubble up and then it explodes into something that you're not even, it never was to begin with.
When it came to music, was it just the singing, rapping, or dancing that came first? What I've noticed a lot of the times with entertainers is some form of like rhythm gets into their system, and it's the dance. Then it's the singing, and then it's something, maybe acting or whatever. But, tones and frequencies is a real thing. But was it for you dancing, singing? What was it first?
For me personally, it was singing.
Okay.
I do not have rhythm to save my life. I think my brother and sister got the
Right.
rhythm genes, but I'm learning. So for me, I feel like music came easily to me, and I thought music was easy, and then I realized it's a whole process, and there's a lot more.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, just put out a song and it blows up. You have to actually work towards it
Yeah.
and be around the right people. But for dance, that's definitely something for me that is not a second nature. So I have to. I got to work on that.
You got to work on that
by,
part?
by the time I'm on stage,
We'll get
it's not-
Sierra
you're
out
not,
here.
You're not gonna be able to
Sierra's
tell.
from the 8. Sierra, Cece, where you at, baby? We can help her out real quick. But the reason why I bring that up is because a lot of the times, especially in this era of music, and like I said, I've been at this a long time, so I've seen like everything, from last to the currents. And what has happened a lot to me that I see is people believe that it's all about the equipment. So they download the programs, and they think it's the equipment that makes people stars. I'm like, you still got to have the talent and the gift.
Definitely.
Talent and gift are two separate things.
Yeah.
You got to have the talent and the gifts to pull off the equipment. I don't know where people get this idea where it's like, oh, just download the program and use such and such. That's what so-and-so uses. That doesn't mean you're going to be a star.
No,
You got to find your sound. You got to,
Exactly.
and then just because you put something out doesn't mean that people are going to just like you because you think it's dope. I think the most uncomfortable thing for any artist to ever understand, and it's the truth, there's no going around it, is
Not
that
everyone's gonna like it.
not everyone's going to like it, and not everyone's going to hear it the way you want them to hear it,
Yeah.
view it the way you want them to view it, and guess what? You don't get to pick your fans pick you.
Yeah. Fans hold all the power. They get to choose that. And I've heard people, they'll record on the C800, which that's just like an expensive Sony mic that I think Michael Jackson used and all this stuff. And you gotta actually work on
That
the
works
sound.
for him,
Yeah.
his
it's not
style.
They're like, oh well, he did it, so I'm gonna sound great. But you have to actually work towards it in order to sound. Or I've seen people record on a $30 mic and make a hit. Like
Yeah.
it sounds so great because they have the talent to back it up.
Juicy
So,
J used to, I don't know if he still does, but Juicy J used to take his Mac, right, his microphone setup, and be in the passenger seat of a car and sending songs out.
that's insane.
Yeah.
That's so
But
cool.
he's so gifted in
Yeah.
understanding audio and the mic and it inside of a car. Yo, I got you. You know, and he would send it out. And I'm like, that is insane. But he's that talented in that realm, you know, and sonically.
And to know your strengths and to try different things. I think if he didn't try that once, it probably wasn't perfect the first time, but he kept working at it, and then now it's like comes easy.
Do you have any other artistic things that maybe people don't know about? Maybe like you're a good artist, like you know, you can draw. Like Chris Brown does great artwork, right? Outside of him being a dancer, he's always drawing and graffiti and everything else.
I've seen that, yeah. I like to draw. It's fun. I like to trace things. I'm not sure if that counts. I could play the flute.
Really?
Yeah. I did that in I think middle school.
Okay.
And just never got rid of it. I don't know really how to read music, but I can play something. I'm like, this sounds nice.
Right.
You know, so
Play by ear
yeah.
a little bit. That's
a little
dope.
bit. I gotta brush up on it. But
Are you like a chef or anything in the kitchen that people don't know about? Like, by the way, my skills in the, you know.
hit me up. Yeah. No, I can make two things. I make spaghetti and I make tacos.
Okay.
And
I bet my tacos are better than yours.
I'm from California. I grew up in Oxnard. I can make a mean taco.
I got you.
Oof. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's
We'll
battle.
go. Yeah.
I bet my guacamole's way better.
I make some good guac. I'm
Oh
telling
my
you.
God, we're gonna have
We'll
to have
see.
this
Do
battle.
you put lime in it?
We're gonna do. Listen, the way I make my guac, you would be shocked what I use to how I used to make it. Even the technique.
Is it a secret?
It's a total secret, but
Okay.
I will do it. Matter of fact, we're gonna do an episode on YouTube, and we're gonna call it "Cooking and Talking Shit," and we're gonna be talking shit while we're cooking, and just talking about music and everything else.
I got to.
And then we're gonna try each other's food.
I'm there. I think I'll win. I'm on the spicier side though.
That's it.
I have a spice blindness where I will
Blindness,
I'll put spice in everything. I'm like, it needs more, and everyone else is like choking
choking it down.
Yeah, but I like it, and that's what matters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the background, maybe it's your background. What's your background?
I'm black and white, but I grew up in Oxnard, which is predominantly a Hispanic.
Yeah.
community. So I think I got some spice taste buds there.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely. The little Mexican candies with the
yeah,
spicy and the sweet and the meat.
takis
Yes,
all that. Yeah,
absolutely.
I live for it. It's
Yeah.
my favorite.
So, any last words you want to tell the people before you get up out of here, Miss Lady? Because I know you got the project, the music, and everything else.
Absolutely. I just released Sin, which is an EP with 6 songs on it. A deluxe is coming out in March, so look out for that. I released a Vertigo video on YouTube. It's for one of the songs on there, and I love it. It's fire, so definitely go check that out too.
Yeah. Any room for relationships? Tell the fellas now, yay or nay.
Yay.
Yay?
Hit me up.
Hit me up, man. Listen, man. Hit her in the DM. Be a good friend.
I be checking. I be
What's the
looking at my
qualifications,
DMs.
though? Height, weight.
None of that. Be a good person. Be a real person.
Get out of here.
No, honestly.
Everyone's allowed. First of all, let's stop. There's
Stop.
nothing wrong with men or women having their
It's good to have
Re-
standards.
their requirements of
Yes.
what they desire.
I like a good person, and since cooking is not maybe my strong suit, if you could cook, that's good. Girl or guy, hit me up. We go and see if it works or not.
See, listen, there you go, man.
Yeah.
Equal opportunity, man.
Come on.
Box or post. You guys can get the most. Let's get it popping, baby.